Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
My name is Chris Spear. I've been a foster parent with Adelphi for 9 years. It is the best experience that you will have. There is way more good times than there is bad times. These kids want somebody to give them affection and show that they're loved and cared for, and that's a reason by itself right there. Most of the time they're looking for somebody to support them, somebody just to care for them, somebody they can talk to, and it's just a wonderful experience. I learn as much from them as they learn from me.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Greater Latrobe School District welcomes you to Rossi Field for tonight's boys lacrosse contest between the Franklin Regional Panthers and our Greater Latrobe Wildcats. The Greater Latrobe School District and the WPIAL promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Please join us in setting an exemplary model of sportsmanship for tonight's event. Please support our athletes, coaches, and officials with positive actions and encouragement, and enjoy tonight's match. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask if you are able to please stand and remove your hats as we face our flag to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The Wildcat Marching Band has pre-recorded tonight's anthem under the direction of Mr. Ryan Chekot.
about playing, you legally don't have to come. I'm telling you.
And now let's
Try to save you some effort.
Up first, our guest, the Franklin Regional Panthers.
Where you been?
Number 2, Matthew Kukura. Number 4, Cole Stackowitz.
Right, yeah, call
Number
him.
5, Eric Stone.
Yeah.
Number 9, Connor Grant. Number 10, Ryan Case.
Yeah.
Number 17, Luke Otis. Number 22, Doug Phillips. Number 31, Grant Novotny. Number 41, Brendan Rusowitz. And number 44, Paul Brown. And now it's time to meet and greet the home team, our Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Let's meet our starting attack. Number 25, Cam Mikulski. Number 31, Josiah Archer. And number 12, Cade Mikulski. And now, starting at midfield, number 1, John Massaro. Number 77, Brock Polinsky. And number 9, Jackson Kettering. Now let's meet tonight's starting defense. Number 10, Eli Toth. Number 4, Stone Brunton. And number 69, Garrett McMahon. And goal this evening for the Wildcats, number 0, Mitch.
This is the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group as we welcome you inside this beautiful Thursday night in Rossi Field as the Greater Latrobe Wildcats prepare to take on the Franklin Regional Panthers in a big WPIAL Section 2 matchup. Hello everybody, we are pleased to be with you tonight on the Wildcats Network. I'm Colton DeBice. The opening faceoff is in the air. Brogan Murphy trying to win it for Greater Latrobe as we are officially underway in this contest tonight between the Greater Latrobe Wildcats and the Franklin Regional Panthers. Latrobe versus Murraysville here on this Thursday night. John Massaro rolls it back. And Jackson Kettering with the Wildcats winning the faceoff. The opening faceoff. Start this game. Trying to keep it that way. There's Kettering. The Wildcats taking their time. On the first offensive possession, down towards the end zone. Mikulski right in front. He is going to shoot. Denied there by Rylan Case, the starting keeper for the Panthers. Panthers in that blue and gold, the home whites with the black and orange for the Cats. And they reset with Kettering. Sends it over. Caden Mikulski. Trying to chase on down inside the 20. Back up. Todd the shot, and that is going to go well wide, taken by Kettering. Cam Mikulski had his stick out first. So it seems like Greater Latrobe will indeed maintain possession. So Greater Latrobe trying to strike first. Kettering, spinning traffic, trying to shoot alone, another wide shot. Few shots for Greater Latrobe to start this game. Cam Mikulski keeping possession alive. Massaro on the far side. Spin, trying to get away from Luke Otis. And Franklin Regional forcing the turnover. Cole Stackowitz trying to push it the other way for the Panthers as Franklin Regional goes on their first offensive possession of the game. Stackowitz into the goal line, so what can the Panthers do? Calora. Now they move it far side. Off to Sean Holt, sophomore. Few good chances for the Cats. Now the Panthers looking for some chances of their own. Holt back into the end zone. Latrobe meets Murraysville tonight. And a chance in front, and it is denied. Shot taken by Grant Novathy. And a big save there for Horner. Few subs coming in for both teams for the Panthers. Lorenzo Azalina checking in for Franklin Regional. Cash trying to go on another rush. A spin in front, and the bounce is going to skip, taken by Brock Polinsky. Both teams trying for it, and a dive on the near side. Caden Mikulski is towards the ball. And a spin. Polinsky fires another wide shot for Greater Latrobe. That's about the third or fourth shot for the Cats so far in this game, but they have not been able to cash in with a shot on goal. Ryland Kay seeing a handful of balls go each way, but behind him. To the net, at least. There's Massaro, inside the 25. He takes a spin. And he has a rush into heavy traffic. And there's Alina on him. And they pick it up. Some traffic still. Massaro was looking for, and it's going to be punched back to midfield. So there go the Panthers. Transition for Franklin Regional. Lost the handle and a loose stick in the process. It was Doug Phillips trying to control for Franklin Regional, the sophomore. Few victories, obviously, for Greater Latrobe this season. Baldwin, Gateway, Norwin, and Plum. Franklin Regional with the possession. A handful of wins for the Panthers as well. Baldwin, Moon, and North Hills. The Cats in front. Oh my goodness, a big collision by Case. And the ball is going to be loose. Both teams fighting for it at midfield. Cam Mikulski was right there. He took that big hit from the starting keeper for the Panthers. The slide across, wide open, in front, cannot get the shot off. Cam Mikulski was 1v1 with Case. And he could not get the shot off as it rolled away from his stick. And there go the Panthers the other way. Defense has been the key for this game. Novotny trying to lead it the other way for the Panthers. So I think the Panthers, I'm seeing enough there, and they just look to reset, slowing things down. Skages Ule comes into the game, freshman. Panthers a rush, a spin for Connor Grant. Back into the end zone, some open space for Matthew Kakura. Looking for a chance in front, trying to get it on the shot by Phillips. At least the attempted shot. Navoni trying to pick it up. Flags are down, and the shot's going to go wide. Taken by Grant Novatine. Or Navani, excuse me. Sean Holt waiting to check back in. Flag is down, see who it's going to go against. It is going to go against the Wildcats. It's going to go against Stone Broughton. He has to sit on the knee. Power play chance for Franklin Regional as a result. Doug Phillips on the far side. His team led by Luke Stevens. His sister Anna is the head coach for the girls lacrosse team at Franklin Regional. Holt over Kakura. He fires the shot, and that is going to go into the back of the end zone. Wide shots everywhere for both sides. Franklin Regional trying to score on the power play. Phillips sends it back in the play. Stakowitz. And the pass in the corner, it's going to be run down by Kakura. As the ball rolls into the corner and possession back to the Cats. Picked up by Toth. Horner waits. Goes deep out in the crease. And he fires a pass too high to Caden Mikulski. And it is scooped up by the Cats. They reset. Cam Mikulski was right there. Mikulski brothers. Sorrow. Right in front. 1v1, another wide shot. Kale Mikulski cannot cash in as Case went all the way out in the crease, was looking for a steal there instead of a save. He got a big break because it went wide again. So another reset for the Panthers. Von Roel. Kakura with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and there is still not a goal in sight here tonight in Latrobe. Jazule. Another turnover. Another whistle. Possession back to the Cats. Polinsky. He awaits the short pass. It's going to go to Kettering. Sorrow trying to feed another pass to Kettering. And he gets it there. Some open space for number 9. Into the middle of the shot. They score! Greater Latrobe strikes first. Josiah Archer with the arch in to make it 1-0. Josiah Archer, the future Point Park Pioneer, gets the goal to make it 1-0. So finally, took a little bit. The Cats get on the board. They try to go ahead 2-0 now. Caden Mikulski in the reach. Nigel Morris looking for control. On the hit by Caden. From Caden Mikulski, not by. Making contact. Scooped up. Brock Archer. Brock Polinsky and a whistle. Timeout's going to be called. Called by the Wildcats. Josiah Archer getting the goal to make it 1-0 Greater Latrobe in a defensive affair to start this game. There's been some offense with a lot of shots, but haven't been able to cash in. Luke Stevens, the former Panther, coaching now on his alma mater. Started off as an assistant, and he's been the head man of this program for a few seasons. He played college lacrosse himself at Elizabethtown College. Played there from 2014 to 2017. From Greater Latrobe, they have one appearance in the WPIAL championship game, and that was in 2010. And both of these teams in the playoff push in the latter stages of the regular season. Off the timeout, getting ready in that appearance in the finals for Franklin. That was the 3A championship in 2010. They lost to Swickley 9-7. Panthers have not been to the WPIAL championship game since. This is a Panthers team that has been in 2A now for a few seasons. Play resumes off the timeout. Scooped up by Caden Mikulski. Now brought Polinsky. Another chance in front. Archer trying to go back-to-back, swerves his way out of traffic, trying to pick up the ball, but it's going to go back to the Panthers. Picked up by number 41. That's Brandon Washewitz. Or Rashezwitz, excuse me. Panthers get it again as Case going all the way out in the crease. And he hands it off to Cole Stakowitz. It's the Panthers trying to tie this game. Looking for the centering pass. Kakura. Will be hopped to Grant high into the air. Steele Broughton trying for control. And there he goes, off of the feet at midfield. Broughton, a pass on the run. Caden Mikulski, look at the wind-up. He doesn't. It is denied by Case. Cats were looking for a rebound, and it goes to Luke Otis. Otis working near side, almost lost the handle, picks it back up, and he has some open space. With Brett Polinsky trying to chase up to him. The ground pass to Stakowicz is turned over. And the Cats, Kettering, working on the far side, takes a reset. Happy you all are along with us on the Wildcats Network on this Thursday night. Happy to be back with you for the spring sports season. Caden Mikulski. He holds, looking for a whack there for the Panthers. Jesuit. Josiah Archer with the lone goal for the Cats. Under 2 minutes remaining till we move along. The quarter number 2. And there's a flag down. Away from the play. The Cats taking their time here with $1:24 remaining in the opening quarter. Spin by Cam Mikulski. He shoots. Another save for Cade. Panthers are trying to pick it off of the ground. Alexander Croft. See where the flag will go. It was on the ground for a few seconds. It seems a power play chance could be in order for Greater Latrobe. We'll have to wait and see. Or will it be the Panthers back on the power play? It seems it's going to go against the Panthers because Wildcats maintain possession. And indeed, that is the case. Connor Grant getting caught with the penalty. Offsides is called. So the reset. Polinsky into the middle. Some open space. The quick pass. Under a minute to play. It's in. 2-0 Wildcats. John Massara. The power play goal for the Panthers. So our power play goal with exactly 1 minute on the clock. And Franklin Regional trying for one more chance. Trying to maybe cut the lead in half before we head to the second. Kakura a little too far. And it seemed that Eli Toast Stick was out first. There's Brock Archer. Stops at the 25. See what the Cats decide to do here if they want to hold it. That final shot. Seems they will. Mikulski behind the net. Spins away into the middle, trying to feed a chance to Josiah Archer, trying for his second goal of this game. Almost got it. Was looking for a no-look pass. 19 seconds. Cats will try again. Wide shot by Caden Mikulski. Clock stops Cam Mikulski, his brother, with his stick out. 14 seconds, so maybe one more chance for the Wildcats. Polinsky with the pick. Got loose behind the net. And is scooped up by Christian Jesuit. At the 25, and Franklin Regional will run it out to end the first quarter with Greater Latrobe. A 2-0 lead. When we come back to start the second quarter, you're watching the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group. Greater Latrobe leads Franklin Regional 2-0.
Eye care, you can't afford to treat your eyes with anything less than the best. Here at Youngwood Eye Care, our vision is keeping your vision in tip-top shape, whatever your eye care needs may be. Whether you're dealing with dry eyes, need a comprehensive exam, specialty contacts, or looking for the latest trends in eyewear, Youngwood Eye Care has you covered. We do it all and so much more. Book an appointment today and give your eyes the care they deserve at Youngwood Eye Care.
Hello, my name's Steve Lamonti, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamonti, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
My name is Chris Spear. I've been a foster parent with Adelphi for 9 years. It is the best experience that you will have. There is way more good times than there is bad times. These kids want somebody to give them affection and show that they're loved and cared for, and that's a reason by itself right there. Most of the time they're looking for somebody to support them, somebody just to care for them, somebody they can talk to. And it's just a wonderful experience. I learn as much from them as they learn from me.
Back here on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group, a 2-0 lead is in order for Greater Latrobe as we move along to the second quarter. Both teams switching sides now. Greater Latrobe now attacking right to left. Franklin Regional moves left to right. Brock Polinsky back up top. Looking for a shot. Josiah Archer hands it over to Massaro. Cats, they score the start the second to make it 3-0. The two Cats, who had the 2 goals in the first, get the assists on that goal to Brock Archer. So the Archer twins scoring in this game. What a terrific pass by Josiah to set up his brother for the goal. Both brothers are playing at Highmark Stadium. Point Park, their destination, Point Park, in their inaugural season as a men's lacrosse program. Same for the women's. Greater Latrobe jumping out to a 3-0 lead. And it's scooped up. Face-offs have been key here for the Panthers. Massara. He had a goal in the first. Kettering, and now Greater Latrobe taking their time here. Of course, not out of the woods yet, Franklin Regional. Trying to get a comeback, but offensively, it's really been all Greater Latrobe. Franklin had a few chances in the first half, but in the first quarter, I should say. Still in the first half here, with the Cats leading 3-0. Latrobe versus Murraysville. It's a Westmoreland County matchup. Kettering in front, he fires too high. Cam Mikulski, his stick out first. Hands it off, Massara. And that is going to be Case making the grab. I don't think that was an attempted shot. I think the Cats were trying to set up a pass behind the net. And another whistle with another possession on the way for Greater Latrobe. And Massaro, low pass to Kettering. Massaro into the middle. He fires, he scores! 2 goals for number 1. It is 4-0. So Franklin Regional running into a little bit of trouble, facing a 4-0 deficit, and they get the much-needed face-off win, and they will try to march on down looking for their first goal. Right in the middle, some traffic. Doug Phillips trying to pick it up. Connor Grant was there as well. And a spin and a reset for the Panthers. Sean Holt trying to march inside. Still controls, lost the handle. Trying to take it himself. It's going to draw a marker. And it's going to be scooped up by Steele Brunton. And since it was scooped up by him, it seems that will be a penalty against the Cats. So Franklin Regional will try to cash in on the power play. Foul's going to go against Brock Archer. So can Franklin Regional finally cash in? Try on a power play, Brock Archer. Getting called for the unnecessary roughness. And they wind up and they score. Power play goal. Cole Stekowitz and the Panthers get on the board with 8:51 remaining in the second. Murphy will take the face-off for the Cats. Grant for the Panthers. That's exactly what Franklin Regional was looking for, getting the face-off after the Cats made it 4-0, drawing the penalty against the Cats, and they get on the board. So looking how the Cats respond. Murphy and Grant. Murphy, it was kicked. Goes into the attacking zone for the Cats, but it's picked up by the Panthers. Farmer well. And the Panthers take it back off the faceoff. Doug Phillips in the corner. Now he gets up top. Lost the handle. Stone Brunton trying for the turnover, and he gets it back, and he is going to send it over to Cam Mikulski. Mikulski racing on down, back towards the middle. Brunton, that steal, trying to scoop it off of the ground, and that was kicked by the Panthers, scooped up by Massaro. And the Cats with the defensive hold there. Sends to the Kettering. Kettering, he winds up and he scores. Jackson Kettering, Cats punch back. 5-1. Cats lead by 4 again. draw. Murphy and Anthony Bush. Actually, wrong number. That was Caleb Jesuit. Had a scrum there for a second. Oh, and the big hit at midfield. The hit applied by Brock Archer. So the Panthers have it back, facing a 4-goal deficit again. Cole Stakowicz. The pass. Jesuit in front. He's trying to find Phillips. Scooped up by Roman Valera. Stakowicz again. The pass, the shot, too high. Kakura. Picked up by Toth. Brock Archer. Cross midfield, a spin. Sorrow. Stops on the near side. Polinsky. Picks it back up. Kettering again. Sorrow, short pass to Kettering. Cats looking for their biggest lead of the game with under 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Short pass, Massara. Cam Mikulski to Kettering. Polinsky. Josiah Archer. Had the touch on it for a second. Cam Mikulski, Greater Latrobe. Trying to go ahead by 5. With 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Looking for a chance. Mikulski was right there. Trying to turn around. And there was a whistle. Did not see a marker, but it seems there was one that was thrown. Penalty against the Panthers. Might be going against Caleb Jesuit, number 3. Or actually make that number 2. That's Matthew Kakura. Timeout's going to be called. It was called by Greater Latrobe. 5-1 with 5:12 remaining in the second quarter. And if you joined us for our Greater Latrobe Franklin Regional Football broadcast that we had for you in the fall, we told you this story there as well. I'm talking about how this game actually could have been a matchup of orange and black, because Franklin Regional, they weren't always called the Panthers. They were actually called the Longhorns. They were called the Longhorns, the Franklin area Longhorns, a name that they had in the early 50s. And Franklin Area High School, located in Murraysville, they merged with Export High School in the early 60s. And Export High School, their colors were orange and black, and they were called the Panthers. And when the two schools merged, and by the way, so Franklin area, their colors were the blue and yellow that we see here on the field today. And Export's colors, and they were called the Panthers, and Export's colors, they were black and orange, like Greater Latrobe, and they were called the Panthers. When the two schools merged, the deal was that the colors would stay the same at the blue and the gold, but they decided to change their name to the Panthers from the Longhorns. So if that rule could have been reversed and they had the black and orange, and they would have stayed at the Longhorns, it would have been reversed. We could have had a battle of black and orange tonight. Play resumes. They shoot. Blocked. Brock Polinsky trying to send it home for the Cats. Massaro, some open space. Nate Meter lost a handle and a push. Back in the middle, Massaro spins away. Trying to wind up at the 25. He does there, and he scores for goal number 2. And the Panthers get the touchdown. They lead 6-1. Sarah gets the goal for Greater Latrobe. And it's 6-1. So the ball rolls back into the attacking zone for the Cats, but it's picked up by the Panthers. As Elena. And the turnover. Bryce Kessler. Trying to march on down. Picked up by Cam Mikulski. But it goes the Case. Panthers, Luke Otis. Spin in midfield and a whistle. Was battling there with Nigel Morris. And it seems a timeout was called by Franklin Regional. After the Cats called their timeout, and it seems the Franklin Regional is going to be using one as well. And also for those who celebrate, assuming that a lot of people celebrated around here, also happy Masters weekend from Greater Latrobe High School at Rossi Field. And, of course, well-known alumnus here at Greater Latrobe, the field house is named after him, Mr. Arnold Palmer. And, of course, not like everybody listening to that knew that by now for the 4-time Masters champion. 1958, 1960, 1962, and 1964. Augusta, Georgia, represented. Now, this area is one of this area's greatest sights. Four Green Jackets for the GOAT. See if Rory McElroy go for his second. Boy, and that thrilling ending to that contest last year. Or not the contest, the tournament last year in Georgia. McElroy. Finally getting his green jacket. Off the timeout, Brunton. Denied into the air, looking for a rebound. Phillips was trying to gain control, and the Cats pushing it immediately. Brunton. He exits off. And Horner. Into the air, trying for the catch, Kettering. Kettering was trying to have like a football receiver there, trying to scoop it off of the ground. Kettering in the flip back. Massaro now tries to eye a hat trick. There's Brock Archer. The spin, the low shot. Denied there by Case. Ken Mikulski with his stick out first. Keep possession to the Cats. There goes Caden Mikulski. Still has control. He takes a spin. Some open space. Wide shot by Polinsky. Under 2.5 minutes remaining. in the first half. Polinsky, the pass over Brock Archer. Brock Archer. As they retreat a few feet. Pressure by Grant. Brock Archer going to midfield. Connor Grant trying to force the turnover. It's scooped up. Archer, the pass on the run. Polinsky. Polinsky, a spin, a shot, and that one is going to elevate high and out of play. With 1:56 remaining in the first half. Sarah. There's Kettering. Inside the 25. And the short pass. And towards the middle, Massaro. Trying to spin away from the pressure put on by Grant. Massaro sends a low, a minute 30 remaining. Flag is down. Kaden Mikulski. Retreating past the 35. Polinsky. Trying for a forward pass. Massaro. Trying to scoop it off of the ground. Takes a hit from Grant, and that is going to draw two simultaneous flags by the two officials on the near side. The hit by Connor Grant, the senior, and he will draw it off. Doug Phillips going with him. Seems that Grant will have to take the knee with 1:09 left, and he will. Power play for Greater Latrobe. Officials talking things over. Power play for Greater Latrobe with 1:09 remaining. So we move along to the third quarter. Polinsky. Massaro. Back to Massaro. Closer towards the net. Now they retreat back out. Into the middle. Polinsky was looking to wind up. A wind up there. And another goal to make it 7-1. Kaden Mikulski. A 6-goal lead for Greater Latrobe with 54 seconds remaining in the first half. It's on the ground. Otis trying to pick it up for the Panthers. Scoot up. Jesse Way. Greater Latrobe trying for another goal. And they get it. 2 goals. Few seconds apart, and it's 8-1. The goal for Polinsky. Greater Latrobe jumping out to the huge lead. And we're trying for one more before we head to the third with a face-off coming up. Scooped off of the ground. And there go the Cats again. The shot. And it is going to go wide. Brogan Murphy taking it from midfield all the way to the net. A terrific effort, but comes up a little bit short. But he gains possession back for Greater Latrobe once again. There's a whistle. And possession back to the Panthers. As Elena, 10 seconds. And a whistle as Caleb Jesaway was maybe trying to march on down for maybe one final shot. And with the deficit the Franklin Regional's facing, they know that they want to maybe try to carry some momentum into the third quarter with them. They know they need a goal. So Franklin Regional, knowing that they have to draw something up, they know only 9 seconds to work with. They're going to try to march on down and get a shot. It was a low-scoring affair at the start. See if they can draw something up and try to make it a 6-goal deficit until we move on to the third quarter. So both teams check back onto the field with 10 seconds remaining until we move along to the third. So here we go with the timeout playoff for the Panthers. They shoot wide, Stakowicz. 2 seconds left. So maybe one more chance that they can get a Hail Mary shot, and they will play it out, trying for a pass well too late, having to send it back into the end zone behind the net. So we head to the third quarter with an 8-1 lead for Greater Latrobe. You're watching the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group. Greater Latrobe 8, Franklin Regional 1. A 7-goal lead for the Cats as we move along to the third quarter when we come back.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
My name is Chris Spear. I've been a foster parent with Adelphi for 9 years. It is the best experience that you will have. There is way more good times than there is bad times. These kids want somebody to give them affection and show that they're loved and cared for, and that's a reason by itself right there. Most of the time they're looking for somebody to support them, somebody just to care for them, somebody they can talk to, and it's just a wonderful experience. I learn as much from them as they learn from me.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. A Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah Brinker, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen.
And we welcome you to Lopatich Brinker Funeral Home.
Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust, and we will do our best to prove that we are where dignity prevails.
The Wildcats Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hi, I'm Matthew Alamo, the McDonald's owner here in Latrobe, and we are striving to be leaders in the community for fundraising for schools and nonprofits. So come on in for Digital Days at McDonald's and support these local organizations. While you're here, have a tasty meal and check out the great benefits for employment. Go Wildcats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamonti, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamonti, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Why deal with the hassle of big city airports and connecting flights? At Arnold Palmer Regional Airport in Latrobe, we make travel simple. Enjoy free parking right by the terminal, quick check-ins, and no long lines. All on a relaxed, easy-to-navigate airport. But the best part? We've got non-stop flights to sunny Orlando and Myrtle Beach every day. Plus, enjoy convenient twice-weekly service to Fort Lauderdale. No layovers, no stress, just smooth, non-stop service straight to your favorite vacation spots. Tired of flying into a bigger airport just to stand in line and catch a connection? Skip the chaos. Fly direct from Latrobe and start your getaway the smart way. Fly Latrobe. Fly direct. Fly smart.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. Go Cats!
Your eyes are the windows to the world, and that's no small task. That's why when it comes to eye care, you can't afford to treat your eyes with anything less than the best. Here at Youngwood Eye Care, our vision is keeping your vision in tip-top shape, whatever your eye care needs may be. Whether you're dealing with dry eyes, need a comprehensive exam, specialty contacts, or looking for the latest trends in eyewear, Youngwood Eye Care has you covered. We do it all and so much more. Book an appointment today and give your eyes the care they deserve at Youngwood Eye Care.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
My name is Chris Spear. I've been a foster parent with Adelphi for 9 years. It is the best experience that you will have. There is way more good times than there is bad times. These kids want somebody to give them affection and show that they're loved and cared for, and that's a reason by itself right there. Most of the time they're looking for somebody to support them, somebody just to care for them, somebody they can talk to, and it's just a wonderful experience. I learn as much from them as they learn from me.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah Brinker, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen.
And we welcome you to Lacrosse Brinker Funeral Home.
Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust, and we will do our best to prove that we are where dignity prevails.
The Wildcats Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Hi, I'm Matthew Alamo, the McDonald's owner here in Latrobe, and we are striving to be leaders in the community for fundraising for schools and nonprofits. So come on in for digital days at McDonald's and support these local organizations. While you're here, have a tasty meal and check out the great benefits for employment. Go Wildcats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamonti, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamonti, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Back here on the Wildcats Network, an 8-1 lead for the Greater Latrobe Wildcats as we move along into the second half. Greater Latrobe trying to cash out with a W here tonight. As we move along to the third quarter, and let's see if Franklin Regional can make things interesting. Down by 7.
The Greater Latrobe Girls Lacrosse team appreciates the support of the following 2026 season sponsors. Corner, Live Material, CPA, Latrobe Internet, and season man, Harley Davidson.
Bergen Murphy awaiting to send the faceoff live to begin the third quarter. Connor Grant for the Panthers. Franklin Regional trying to fight their way back, and Greater Latrobe trying to drive away. So the faceoff to start the third is in order, and it's won by the Panthers. Eddie Bose, Sarah, the pressure on the far side. Greater Latrobe, but they turn over immediately to begin the third. Sarah holds at the 35. Sends it near side, Kaden Mikulski. To Kettering. Kettering, a charge towards the net into the middle. Polinsky, K trying, and he cannot make the save. He pushes it accidentally into the net. Bradley Case was trying to grab it into his stick, and as he was trying to scoop it off of the ground, it bounced into the net, and that is how the first goal of the third gets on the board.
I actually never felt less athletic in my life. And being winded from those saves.
So it's 9-1, an 8-goal lead for the Cats. Murphy winning the face-off. Morris trying to pick it up and a whistle. Possession's going to stay with the Cats. Hayden Mikulski. Holding for a number of seconds. Now finds a pass to Massaro. Massaro, the Josiah Archer who had the opening goal of this game. Trying to send it back to Polinsky. Trying to save it from going out of bounds on the far side. He does. Hayden Mikulski. Scoot off of the ground in front. Everybody wanting a piece of it, and it's going to go back to the Panthers as Case going all the way out in the crease. Try to get the ball out. And Massaro, the reset, Cam Mikulski. Behind the net. As the play resumes, Massaro and Cam Mikulski inside the 20, into the middle, lost the handle, picked up by the Panthers. Roel. And a turnover immediately after the Panthers trying to get it back. Massaro into blue jerseys. Scoot up. And another chance, Massaro got a piece of Case. He'll try to run it down with Josiah Archer looking for it as well for the Panthers. Greater Latrobe trying to get the double figures. And a commanding 9-1 lead here tonight. Mikulski to his brother. There's Cam. Sends it back to Caden. Caden Mikulski. Retreating out, almost getting the midfield. Trying to spin forward. He does there. Still has the handle, and it's won back by Lorenzo Nazalina. Nazalina with the Panthers. It's been a while since they've scored. Only getting one goal. Everyone fighting for it in midfield. Oh, a lot of contact. Right at midfield, Brock Archer. And getting back up right at midfield. Massaro. All the Cats look to do for the remainder of this game is try to hold on to the lead. Ahead by 8. Trying to get the double figures right here. And a shot, Kettering took it. It was blocked on the way. On defense, that was Christian Jesuel trying to get it back. I believe it got a piece of him. Kettering. Now Polinsky trying to push ahead. The pass, the shot, bouncing wide. Markers down, kept in. Trying for a centering pass. Cam Mikulski keeping it in. Everybody fighting for it and a whistle. Right in there in the traffic was Josiah Archer. See where the penalty will go. It's going to go against the Panthers. Christian Jesuel is the one, and he takes the knee. Power play for Greater Latrobe as they try to get in the double figures. Power play for the Cats. Polinsky turned over. Lorenzo Azzolina. Panthers trying for their first goal of the half. And they turn it over. Cats will try to get the double figures once again right here. Kana Mikulski. The short pass, Massaro. And the turnover, the steal. Suitz. He picked up by the Cats. They shoot into the net. A case on the chance to Nate Meter. Nate Meter had the ball. He picked it up off of the ground, and he took a shot immediately. Turned around and stopped for Rylan Case, the junior. Sarah. In front, they score. Another goal for Josiah Archer. He got goal number 1, and he is goal number 10. With 6:36 remaining in the third quarter.
Correction, once again. Goal is good. Goal scored by number 31, Josiah Archer.
Murphy and Grant on the face-off. Nigel Morris. The Cats take it back again. With under 6:30 remaining. Mikulski, a 9-goal lead now for Greater Latrobe. Kata Mikulski. Kettering. Sarah Polinsky. Behind the net, Cam Mikulski. Waiting for a centering pass. His brother's right in the middle. They may be trying to get it to him, and he takes a hit behind the net. The pressure put on by Eric Stone. The Cats reset. Back out into the middle. Kaden Mikulski bounces all the way to midfield. And there go the Panthers. There's Stakowitz in the traffic. Goes to the midfield. Kaden Mikulski and a whistle. Greater Latrobe now trying to go ahead by 10. The spin. Polinsky. The pass. The shot. Massaro and sends it wide. Okay, Mikulski picks it up. Sends it to his brother. Caden. And Massaro. Kettering lets it go, and Case with the stop. So, oh my goodness! Sean Holt and Kaden Mikulski tussle in midfield. Another whistle and another possession for the Cats. Winding up, and another save for Case. That one on the far side, denying the goal for Kettering. Another chance for Sauer. I think he was trying to send a pass over to Brad Kessler. Well, Panthers still looking for their first goal of this half. Back up in the middle. Novathi too high, too wide as well. And 3:01 left in the third. Franklin Regional, we just talked about, still trying to get on the board. Panthers with victories on the season against Baldwin, Gateway, the rivals from Monroeville, Moon, and North Hills. The Gateway win, pretty dominant. 21-12 was the 21-2, not 12. 21-2 was the final. Both of these teams also in the playoff push, and finally, Panthers get on the board in the second. Matthew Kakura. Back to an 8-goal game. So the Panthers took a little bit from them to get on the board. And finally did also stop in the scoring drought. We haven't had a goal for a while. Seems like it at least. Murphy and Grant on the faceoff, so Greater Latrobe, they can get the faceoff here. Who knows? Maybe they can try to get some momentum. See also all the Wildcats will respond right here. Face-off won by the Cats. Kaden Mikulski scoops it up and gets inside the 30. Greater Latrobe, head by H on the punch back with a goal of their own after the Panthers got their first of the half. Kettering was trying for a pass in the middle. Polinsky lets it go, blocked. Picked up by Cam Mikulski. He fires, and it's going to bounce wide. Kettering will run it down to keep possession. Greater Latrobe, they were going to send it back into play. Seeing if a marker was down or the Panther on. On one knee, and that was Luke Otis. Luke Otis, excuse me, the junior for the Panthers, and the end of breath, and he'll jog off under his own power. Play resumes. 1:50 remaining till we move to the fourth. A spin for Polinsky. Lost the handle. And a lot of traffic. Hayden Mikulski trying to get it back. As Elena was trying to push it the other way. There's Josiah Archer letting it go with a marker down. And be played by the Wildcats, so a penalty. Another one coming up against the Panthers. And Mikulski. Brock Archer. The pass, the shot, the goal. Cam Mikulski. 11-2. On the delay for the penalty. And the Cats capitalize. And they lead by 9 once again. Let's see who the penalty will go against for the Panthers. It's going to be Eric Stone. So play resumes as we move along here in this quarter before we head to the fourth. And 1 more minute remaining until we move to the fourth. The wind-up far side hits the post. And rolls back to midfield. Polinsky hands it off Cam Mikulski. Down low, 30 seconds to shoot. Sarah trying to close on down. Another spin, looking for an angle. He's got it. Denied by Case. Scooped up by Kettering. And trying to feed it off to Cam Mikulski. Connor Grant. Seven seconds remaining. Another marker down. The officials talking things over with 7 seconds remaining until we move along to the fourth. And there's a penalty there. That's why it took a little while. Cam Mikulski. There's a penalty for Boast for the Panthers. Seven seconds. And we officially move along to the fourth after that discussion with the officials, and it is an 11-2 game with the Cats trying to drive away with the W here when we come back on the Wildcats Network presented by West Media Group.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
My name is Chris Spear. I've been a foster parent with Adelphi for 9 years. It is the best experience that you will have. There is way more good times than there is bad times. These kids want somebody to give them affection and show that they're loved and cared for, and that's a reason by itself right there. Most of the time they're looking for somebody to support them, somebody just to care for them, somebody they can talk to, and it's just a wonderful experience. I learn as much from them as they learn from me.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hi, I'm Matthew Alamo, the McDonald's owner here in Latrobe, and we are striving to be leaders in the community for fundraising for schools and nonprofits. So come on in for digital days at McDonald's and support these local organizations. While you're here, have a tasty meal and check out the great benefits for employment. Go Wildcats!
Back here on the Wildcats Network, happy you all are along with us. The final 12 minutes of regulation on the board, an 11-2 lead for Greater Latrobe. So Franklin Regional trying to fight their way back. And they win the opening faceoff to begin the quarter. So let's see what the Panthers can do. They got a lot of work to do if they want to fight their way back in Greater Latrobe. Game plan simple. Protect this lead. And a timeout's going to be called immediately. 13 seconds into the quarter. I believe it was called by the Panthers. Franklin Regional and Greater Latrobe, two schools separated. By about 25 minutes from each other. And Franklin Regional seeing a handful of professional athletes come their way from a lot of ranks, including Spencer Lee, who was the national championship wrestler at Iowa. Also was in the Olympics in Paris in 2024, assuming he's going to be in LA. In 2028, he was a three-time national champion. 2018, 2019, and 2021. Former Iowa Hawkeye. Going a long way from Murraysville to Iowa. And you also got Tom Ricketts, who was a first-round selection to the Steelers in the 1989 draft. The offensive lineman for the Pitt Panthers. So transitioning from the Franklin Regional Panthers to the Pitt Panthers. 24th overall pick in the 1989 NFL draft. Played for the Steelers from 1989 to 1991. Also spent some time with the Colts. Also played with Joe Montana during his short time with the Chiefs in 1993. And he closed out his career with the Saints in 1994. The 1984 Franklin Regional High School graduate. And also have a look in baseball as well. You have to look. The Bob Moose, number 38 for the Pirates. He pitched the third no-hitter in Pirates history. He grew up in the White Valley area of Export. He went to Franklin Area High School. September 20th, 1969. Pitched the third no-hitter in Pirates history against the New York Mets at Shea Stadium. Mets would, of course, go on to take the World Series that year. And it scooped up another collision. Greater Latrobe trying to protect this lead and secure this one. Secure a W, they hope. Play stops. And there's going to be a penalty. Unnecessary roughness. It's going to go against Sean Holt. Power play on the way for Greater Latrobe as a result. Massaro, Polinsky. Polinsky again. Sends it far side. They shoot. Shot there for Brock Archer. Panthers trying to get it the other way. Archer turns it over, gets the shot. And it's going to stay alive for Greater Latrobe. Massaro, Polinsky sends it far side. Kettering. Mater trying to push ahead. Maybe looking for a pass down low. Ball's controlled right now by Massaro. Trying to turn on the Jets, looking for a spin. Pass on the run to the far side. Back to Massaro. He fires, and it's going to bounce out of play into the corner of the end zone. There go the Panthers once again. $9:15 remaining in this one. All traffic, and that shot is going to go wide again, taken by Christian Jesuit. Jesuit, excuse me. Stakowicz. The pass. Grant, he scores! Connor Grant makes it 11-3 with 8:56 left. $8:56 left. Connor Grant trying to win the faceoff for the Panthers. So Ray Latrobe trying to punch back. They get the faceoff. And the dive as Brock Archer was trying to push ahead. Case trying to get away. And Panthers down by 7. And they only have 8:30 to work with. Kerr was looking for it on the far side. Scoops it back up. Gets it back into play. With Franklin trying to go back to back. Can they get it? The spin, open, denied. Oh my goodness, Mitch Horner with the stop. Novany, they try again, trying to get the shot off. It was Ezelina. There go the Cats the other way. 2 chances for the Panthers there. Trying for a third chance. Grant was trying to push it ahead. There was another timeout called, with both teams fighting for it at midfield. And the timeout was called by Greater Latrobe with 7:59 left. So it seems Franklin Regional does have some momentum on their side with 7:59 left. Even though Greater Latrobe still has a commanding lead, but I think Franklin, Cats know they're going to fight till the very end. And for Greater Latrobe next, it seems like they're going to be taking on Peters Township next week on the 17th. The playoff push in order for on both sides. And Greater Latrobe in that mix. Panthers trying to stay in that mix as well to qualify for the 2A postseason. Top 6 teams in each section get in, so of course you have to finish 6 or better. Try to get a spot for the WPIAL 2A postseason, a place that the Cats were not in last year, but the Panthers were. They were the 8th seed last year, but losing to Indiana on their home field in Murraysville, 6-3. In the first round of the WPIAL 2A postseason, Indiana taking down the Panthers 6-3 to end their season. Indiana would go on to lose to South Fayette. They would go on to lose to Mars in the 2A championship. Cats trying to make it to the postseason for the first time since the 2024 season when they lost to Seton LaSalle in the first round of the 2024 postseason. Phillips, a spin, trying for a shot. He does not get it. It's going to roll away, and the Cats try to push it. Stakowicz was there for the Panthers, trying for a rebound shot. And Morris sending a pass way far with Case trying to run it down. Cam Mikulski. .701 remaining. And there go the Panthers again. Spin. Caleb Gezuwe. Picked off. Eli Meter. Meter with a marker down. Near side. The high pass to Brunton. And controls in the circle. With Doug Phillips on him, trying to gain possession back. Seems another penalty is going to be on the way against the Panthers. It's going to be Christian Jesuit. Another power play for Greater Latrobe as a result. 6:26 remaining in the fourth. Greater Latrobe still holding on to an 11-3 lead. Josiah Archer, a short pass, Cerro. Goes into the end zone. Cats regain possession. And they already had possession, but they resume play. Polensky. Control for a second by Josiah Archer. He gets it back. Cerro. Over Polensky. And the tough angle shot by Kettering. Goes wide, Caden Mikulski there. The key possession alive for Greater Latrobe. Caden to his brother. Cam out to Kettering. He shoots. Denied by Case. Bodies everywhere in traffic. Now Zelina pushing it the other way for Franklin Regional. 5.5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Going to whistle another marker down on the far side. So it's a minute penalty, but to who? It's going to go against Greater Latrobe. Kettering going off. Seems like he's not the one who's going to get caught. Massera or Kamikulski. It's going to be Kamikulski who will have to take the knee for a minute. Can the Panthers capitalize on the power play? Grant. The left side pass. Inside the 20. The shot too high for Kakura. And 5 minutes remaining. Grant sends it over. They shoot again too high. Stakowicz. We officially go to under 5 minutes. The clock stopped at exactly 5 on the dot. Panthers resume play. Now it's Stakowicz. Towards the net, the spin. Trying to scoop it off of the ground. Novany in it. It's going to bounce back to midfield. There goes Doug Phillips. Phillips, a lot of stick fighting with Toth. Is not going to draw a flag. It will in a offensive penalty against Franklin Regional. Possession back to the Wildcats as a result. It's Doug Phillips. Exiting out, will the penalty be against him? And Connor Grant came out too. Well, seems there a penalty. Nobody's at the knee in a collision with Archer. Taking a dive to the turf. The Kessler was there. He's trying for a chance in the middle. Cruz Retcher. It's going to go out of play. Mitch Horner regathering. 3:40 remaining in this game. This aerial spin as the Cats just let me try to walk this out and try to hold the clock as much as they can to secure this victory here tonight at Rossi Field. And a shot, it's in. Chance on the far side, the Kettering. And it's 12-3. 3:02 left. Everybody fighting for it at the circle. There goes Otis. Trying to bounce it through, and Horner makes the stop. 2:40 remaining, a 9-goal lead for the Cats. We'll pick up a victory here, Rossi Field tonight. Seems Greater Latrobe, according to the WPIAL website, course, getting another victory on the season. It seems it's going to be their 6th. Already taken down Baldwin, Gateway, Penn Trafford, Norwin, and Plum so far on the season. And trying for another goal. Case going all the way out. And Case going to midfield. That's going to leave a wide open net if the Cats can regain possession. And it is going to be turned over. Case trying to get back. He does in time. Josiah Archer. Kaden Mikulski. With a minute 35 remaining in this game. And a shot by Archer. That's Josiah. Stick out in the end zone for an 8-meter. And a spin. Kaden Mikulski lets it go. I believe that routed off the crossbar. Case got a piece of it. As it pops to the far side, another collision, and a flag is down. It seems that's going to be a penalty against Brock Archer. And another collision and another flag. Both flags simultaneous. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 markers on the field right now. And so we'll have to sort out with exactly 1 minute remaining in this one. So some things to sort out as Kaden Mikulski takes a knee and Brock Archer joining him as well. And that's a double penalty there for the Cats. So the final minute. And so we close the books on this one with a victory for Greater Latrobe. And the attempted pass. Hold, it was a little too far. On the far side to Roman Valera. Controlled out by Garrick McMahon. It's going to bounce into the corner. 8-meter. And it rolls over to Eric Stone. Cats, one more chance to get a goal. Archer, denied by Case. In 12 seconds. Phillips sends it over. On a chance for Valero, and 5 more seconds until we close the books on this one. And time's going to run out. A 12-3 victory for Greater Latrobe here tonight for their 6th win of the season. Dominating finish on a dominating start for Greater Latrobe here tonight. They jumped out to that big lead, separating themselves. It was close in the first quarter, and they separated themselves here, and they were able to jump out to that big lead heading into the third quarter, and they're going to do is they were trying to come back. But Greater Latrobe proving a little too much here tonight. And our next boys lacrosse broadcast here on the Wildcats Network. Having a look at it is going to be Monday, April 27th. That's going to be senior night for Greater Latrobe. So that will be our next boys lacrosse broadcast that we will have for you here on the Wildcats Network. Our next broadcast here on the Wildcats Network, it's going to be on Monday. We're going to have a doubleheader with another Franklin Regional doubleheader here with softball taking on the Panthers, and then we will follow with baseball taking on Franklin Regional as well. That will be on Monday, April 13th. Well, my friends, that is going to do it for us here on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group on this Thursday night for everybody in our crew. As always, our producer, Spencer Long, our camera operator, Tyke Kale, our interns here, Gabby Cunningham and Maddie Snyder. I'm Colton Tobias signing off from Rossi Field on the Wildcats Network, presented by West Media Group as the Greater Latrobe Wildcats take down the Franklin Regional Panthers 12-3. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thursday night.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
My name is Chris Spear. I've been a foster parent with Adelphi for 9 years. It is the best experience that you will have. There is way more good times than there is bad times. These kids want somebody to give them affection and show that they're loved and cared for, and that's a reason by itself right there. Most of the time they're looking for somebody to support them, somebody just to care for them, somebody they can talk to. And it's just a wonderful experience. I learn as much from them as they learn from me.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah Brinker, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen.
And we welcome you to Lapatich Brinker Funeral Home.
Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust, and we will do our best to prove that we are where dignity prevails.
The Wildcats Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go Cats!
Hi, I'm Matthew Alamo, the McDonald's owner here in Latrobe, and we are striving to be leaders in the community for fundraising for schools and nonprofits. So come on in for digital days at McDonald's and support these local organizations. While you're here, have a tasty meal and check out the great benefits for employment. Go Wildcats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamonti, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamonti, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Why deal with the hassle of big city airports and connecting flights? At Arnold Palmer Regional Airport in Latrobe, we make travel simple. Enjoy free parking right by the terminal, quick check-ins, and no long lines. all on a relaxed, easy to navigate airport. But the best part? You've got non-stop flights to sunny Orlando and Myrtle Beach every day. Plus, enjoy convenient twice-weekly service to Fort Lauderdale. No layovers, no stress, just smooth, non-stop service straight to your favorite vacation spots. Tired of flying into a bigger airport just to stand in line and catch a connection? Skip the chaos. Fly direct from Latrobe and start your getaway the smart way. Fly Latrobe. Fly direct. Fly smart.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. Go Cats!